Do you ever have the moment that you are fully prepared for an exam, and when you walk into the classroom with all the notes you've reviewed, and then when you start your exam, you find out the exam is actually asking a different thing? So maybe we should talk about how will we know before the exam that we are really fully prepared? After you reviewed every notes the professor had, and after you watched every lecture they recorded, are you fully prepared from here to the exam? Actually, from here, we want to rate our understanding. Normally, we use flashcards and practice examining modules. This is actually a really good method, and this is what we actually need to do. And let's go in deeper. How are you using flashcards? Like Quizlet, like putting vocabulary on the flashcards and delete when you understand it. Let's go in deeper. Two methods mentioned above are correct ways to use flashcards because this is how they works. And now I'm going to recommend you two more ways to use the flashcards. First, do not delete the flashcards until you've repeated practice, and then you've corrected for at least 3 times. The more you repeat, the stronger you will memorize it. We want you to practice and practice to repeat the cycle and then to make sure you are correct 3 times and above to make sure that you are fully understand the content and then ready to go for the exam. Now, let's talk about practice exam. This is a good way because this is how professor want us to check our knowledge. But what else can we check besides a practice exam? Make our own exam should be a good way. Although this is really time consuming, but this should be the best way we check our own knowledge. Because when we are making our own practice exam, we are active learning and active thinking about the content during the lecture. But what if I just can't come up with all the questions that maybe could in the exam? Then let's ask for help. We can do a study group, and then in the group we can do the exam question for each other. So when different people think about different way of the content, we can get a more comprehensive understanding of the lecture. That may help us to get ready for the exam. Question at the end of each chapter in the textbook can also be really helpful. At the end of each chapter, we can check our knowledge so far. That to make sure now I am understanding all the content before and make sure I am good to moving forward. We can do summaries after we do the questions to make sure that when we review, we know what this chapter is talk about. Lastly, when we reviewed, we can review it out loud. We can challenge ourselves. Like, okay, this is the correct answer of this problem, but why? What is the corresponding content into the textbook? Am I really understanding every content in this part? If so, we are ready to go to the next one. And in this comprehensive checking, it'll make sure our understanding is fully and 360 degrees. And then we are ready to go to the exam. Lastly, a small tips. We want a repeatedly routine and environment when we are reviewing and studying, so that when we are doing exam, we have the same routine and same environment. We are feeling like, oh, this is just another normally regularly studying, and this is fine, so that we can kind of fight with the text anxiety and help us to do a better job in the exam. Hope you like what I shared and hope to see you in Dennis Learning Center soon. Bye!